qualified customers.
Tonight, the television industry is mourning a master. And while you may not know his name, you have undoubtedly seen Jack Reilly's work. Jack Reilly worked on each of those shows during a career that spanned decades and generated 14 Emmy nominations. His work all behind the scenes. But Reilly actually started out as an actor. Even worked with Sir Laurence Olivier at one point and on the Jackie Gleason Show. But in 1953, Jack Reilly confronted the same truth so many others have. He tells an industry paper, the reality of getting married and having your first child took over. The other side of the cameras certainly meant more stability. He became a stage manager for Edward R. Murrow and helped pioneer The Mike Douglas Show.
Here from KISS is Gene Simmons.
Our own Fox News chairman and CEO Roger Ailes worked on that show with Reilly.
I met Jack Reilly in 1962. I was a production assistant for him, and he got to send me for coffee and yell at me. But he was very nice. He always did it in a very nice way.
Reilly worked with a lot of the biggest names in news.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back.
He was the executive producer of Good Morning America for nearly a decade, helped drive that show to #1. ABC's Charlie Gibson described him as a crackerjack producer who understood when he should intrude and when to stand back and let others do their work. And NBC newsman Tom Brokaw echoed that, calling Reilly gifted and modest and saying he was always willing to let someone else get the credit. Reilly went on to CNBC in 1994 as a vice president. There, he was credited with creating shows including Power Lunch, the hosts of that program offering an on-air tribute today.
He was exceptionally giving. I learned so much from Jack.
A lot of folks did, and a lot more loved him.
I think Jack Reilly is a man who put it all together. He was a terrific television producer and a terrific human being. Sometimes that's hard. With him, it looked easy.
The nicest men in our industry. I asked Roger Ailes today, how old was he? It's something that's kind of hard to find out, and he said he joked about his age, and no one's really sure. Somewhere in his 80s, mid-80s. There's an old saying that old is what you get to be when you're lucky. Jack was very lucky and very talented, and we'll all miss him.